Where else would you want to be on a cold northeast day?
Great opportunity for an enthusiast.
There's something for everyone.
Okay, we're here at our second annual Tech Tactics in Easton, Pennsylvania. This is actually the third national Tech Tactics we've had so far. Turnout was phenomenal again. The topics were very informational, but our featured speaker this year was Chris Gilman, who manages all the technical facilities in North America, and he gave a really interesting comparison between the 997 and the 991. I think it went 90 minutes, and people were at the edge of their seats, people were standing up, and I think the best thing what I saw were people were actually taking photographs of every PowerPoint slide you had. So I guess it leads to the question, Chris, what did you think of the audience?
Oh, it was incredible just to have an audience that's so engaged and so interested in the new car and how it compares to previous versions. So we're very proud of our technology. I'm amazed constantly at what we can do to keep making the next generation of 911 better than the one before, and it's just great to see that enthusiasm from the Porsche owners.
Yeah, it looked like after you got done your talk that people ran to the 991, and we're looking at, I guess, all the things that you described that the car has that the 997 didn't. 997 was getting a lot of love what the comparison car, but the 991 people are really fascinated by. I think it's safe to say Porsche hit a home run with this car.
I think so. I've had an opportunity to drive both cars back to back, and while I thought, okay, and I drive a 997 daily right now, but I thought it doesn't get better than this. And then you get in the new car and you're just astounded. It's like, how did they do this? How do they know that they could improve the car in this way? It just keeps going.
What your feelings are with being able to talk to the public, the enthusiasts, the owners now? You're dealing with them directly versus these guys who are out in the field actually doing this for a living. These are folks who are either at-home mechanics or they got their door metric, they're playing around their car. Was this a new experience for you?
Well, I've had experience off and on with Porsche owners over the years I've been with the company, but and you always have a variation of levels of experience. You have the newbies who might be new to Porsche or just aren't that technically up to speed on the nuances, and then we, of course, have people who are running independent shops and sometimes dealer technicians that are in the Porsche Club that'll come to these events. So the range of questions and information's all over the map, but we enjoy that. That's, the diversity in people is part of what makes it fun.
And every Tech Tactics is different. This year we had a lot of repeat customers who said they learned even more things, and a lot of them this year actually stayed for both days, even though theoretically both days are the same thing. A lot of people missed some seminars because they were at other seminars, so they wanted to get the whole agenda down in 2 days. So if you have a chance to register for Tech Tactics, be it in Ontario or in Easton, I would do it. And hopefully in the future we'll have Atlanta when the new facility is constructed as well. So thanks a lot, Chris, for your help, and keeping a lookout for Tech Tactics near your area.
Hi, I'm Lainey Lance. I'm from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and I'm a member of the Reason Toter Porsche Club. I drive a 2007 Cayman S Turbo. This is my first time at Tech Tactics, and I heard about it through the club, and a friend of ours, Pete Tremper, who was the chairman, and I had heard about it last year, and I heard it was really successful, and I'm trying to learn more about the car myself, since my husband and I both love the track. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to get in and learn a lot more about some of the modifications that we're purchasing for my car. It's exciting. You meet great people. One of our slogans at the club is, "It's not about the cars, it's the people." And I've met so many great people, including my husband, at the club. And it's not only about driving fast, it's also social events and things like that. So I think if you take the step and get out of your comfort zone, give it a try, like I brought a couple of my friends here, I think it's definitely not something not to pass up.
My name is Eric Schultz. I'm from McLean, Virginia. I drive a 993 1996. Yeah, this is my first Tech Tactics. I heard about the other one last year, and I just missed the boat on coming here, but I said there's no way I'm going to miss it this year. What I liked most about it is that it was inclusive of drivers of older cars. There was something for everybody. It was like, I'm interested, I drive an older car, so I'm interested what they might have to offer me in terms of coming here, which it did have, but at the same time, I really was interested about the new technologies, what's offered and what's out there. I read all the magazines I want about the new 991 or any other new technologies that Porsche has, but when someone, a factory representative, really tells you everything he has to say about it, and all the questions from the audience, myself included or anybody else, that they come up with, these guys are really technically oriented. That's why we're here at Tech Tactics. And these are the kind of things that magazines or a TV show or anything, they can't drill down into. So they're super technical, and that's what I really enjoy, is like this very technical aspect of it. The facility tour was really neat because it was not what you have in mind when you go to a factory or a warehouse. It was just, you could eat off the floors. Everything was pretty automated. Lights would come on if you went down a hallway, and it was like this LEED certified building that really just operated at the peak of efficiency. And I think it kind of exemplifies Porsche's own philosophy, they take it from a car, but they also have that same philosophy in a warehouse. So it was just like mind-blowing, and seeing all the parts on the shelves, it was like a kid in a candy store.
It was impressive. I think, absolutely what I would expect from a Porsche, facility. Just super professional. Everything's right where it needs to be. Everybody was very willing to answer questions, no matter, again, how crazy or how off the wall. But no, I think it's impressive to see Porsche's strategy as it relates to distribution and service, to the dealership. And I was also pretty interested to hear about some of the vintage parts and the fact that, wow, you could have a 72 911, but that, Porsche will listen if you're interested in, vintage racing, that here in the U.S. that they will actually help you find parts that you maybe can't get pretty readily. So, but I thought, again, very informative. I thought it would be well done, and it was. It met my expectations. It was interesting.
There's no way I'm going to miss coming next year. Again, I know it's going to be bigger, perhaps better. And again, the people I've met, I'm sure they're going to be here again next year. And I just can't wait to what's going to be in store for next year's speakers or lectures.